New at 10, their deaths happened 32 and 35 years ago. Tonight, their mother, Paula Sims, who took their young lives, prepares to walk out of an Illinois state prison approved for parole.
This is what Paula Sims looked like in 1989 when baby Heather was killed. Here is what she looks like tonight as freedom nears. This is one of the most read stories right now on that KMOV News app. After years of fighting for freedom based on mental illness, Paula Sims is getting just that.
News 4's Jenna Ray explains how her freedom's been secured and how some say it's the wrong decision.
In May of 1989, Paula Sims' 6-week-old daughter, Heather, was found in a trash can in West Alton. Sims was later convicted of first-degree murder, hiding the body, and obstruction of justice. While in prison, Sims admitted to killing another one of her children, Laura Lee, 3 years prior.
Our understanding of how we got there had to do with a mental illness known as postpartum psychosis.
Defense attorney Jed Stone, who represented Sims in the latter half of her sentence, says they've learned more about the effects of postpartum psychosis in the last decade or so. Stone says after Sims delivered her children, she experienced postpartum psychosis, a chemical imbalance in her brain causing visual and auditory hallucinations.
And can make a mother who you would expect to be loving their baby feel not only disassociated from the baby, but also feeling horrible infanticidal thoughts. That's what happened 3 times to this woman.
Stone pled his case in front of the Illinois Prisoner Review Board and convinced 12 of 13 board members to release Sims from her lifelong prison sentence. However, the Madison County Prosecutor's Office, who originally tried the case in the 90s, advised otherwise. State's Attorney Tom Haynes was unavailable for an interview with News 4. But in a letter to the board, he wrote the defendant's conveniently timed psychological explanation for the murder of her 2 baby children provided no basis to overturn her life sentence and give her parole. Haynes going on to say the parole board and governor should trust the judgment and sentence of the court who heard all the relevant facts in the case and observed the demeanor of the defendant. Haynes saying her life sentence should be allowed to stand.
I'm expecting that someday tomorrow, Paula will be released on parole. She will breathe for the first time in 32 years free air. She has a place to live. She has a job.
Now, that job is a dog groomer. Sims actually got training while she was in prison. Right now, the plan is for her to move to Decatur, Illinois once she is released. That could come tomorrow. We are monitoring that and we'll let you know. Now, being on parole, she still has to meet with a parole officer, do drug tests, and continue to be monitored. We're in studio. Jenna Ray, News 4.